I thank the gentleman for yielding. As one of the three co-chairs of the Blue Dog Coalition, a group of Democrats that are committed to bringing our nation's deficit and debt under control, I rise in opposition to this amendment. This amendment would, in fact, eliminate the division in the CBO area. And frankly, it serves, we all know, as a valuable role as a nonpartisan advisor to Congress on the costs and the trade-offs on legislation and the budget of the United States. Although you don't see these folks on TV every day, the CBO staff consists of professionals who put facts and transparency first. Forecasting economic impacts of legislation is complicated, and no estimate will ever be perfect. Let's face that. The CBO, though, is transparent about that. And that said, estimates provided by the CBO are objective, they're based on facts and transparent calculations. The staff who make up these estimates aren't swayed by the political rhetoric on either side of this spectrum on the House floor and what lawmakers need in order to govern responsibility. Without the CBO, the lawmakers in Washington would be flying blind, developing major legislation without knowing what the real consequences are. Just like you wouldn't drive a car while blindfolded, you shouldn't be voting on legislation without knowing what the real costs are, intended or unintended. After all, these are taxpayers' dollars. This amendment is dangerous for our nation, and there's no other way to describe it. As a society, one must accept facts as they are, whether the facts are in our favor or not. Facts are facts, I guess, unless you believe in alternative facts. In fact, CBO acts as an umpire for us here in Congress, calling balls and strikes as best it can. You may not like the call, you may not like the strike zone, you may think it's simply wrong, but you don't attack the umpire, and that's what this is. It's an attacking the umpire because you don't like the call. If you attack the umpire, why don't you improve your game? At the end of the day, what we're talking about here is taxpayers' dollars. We need to keep the Congressional Budget Office intact, and I oppose this legislation, as do all of the Blue Dogs.